Good evening. Welcome to the Gator Network. On behalf of the Stream team and the Port Allegany School District, I'd like to welcome you to the Port Allegany Cameron County Girls Varsity Basketball game. Port Allegany has 11 wins and 2 losses in the conference. They're 14-5 overall. They currently sit first. Cameron County has 3 wins, 10 losses in the conference, and they are currently 7th. This is the second time that Cameron County and Port Allegany are meeting. The first contest on January 4th, Port triumphed, winning 49-31. Cameron County, however, has scored the 5th most points as a team of all the teams in our league. So you really can't discount them yet. Any night it could be anybody's ball game. Officiating tonight's game are Barry Batshaw, Matt Johnson, and Rob Coburn. Cameron County is coached by Shannon Sullivan and assisted by Mark Abratis. Port Allegany is coached by Jamie Evans and assisted by Becca Schwab and Lorinda Smith. A few other stats that we have that are interesting for you regarding our Lady Gators. In the entire league, Ella Moses leads the team in average points per game. Kaylia Dowell comes in second. However, Kaylia leads the league in three-point shots. Ella is 4th in rebounds, 2nd in assists, and she leads the league in steals. Upcoming events are Monday evening. Junior high games will be at home versus Countersport. The girls play at 6 o'clock, and the boys will play after. Our junior high boys are undefeated. Our girls have picked up a win. Tuesday night, we'll have our wrestling on Gator Network, Port Allegany versus Oswego Valley. We're going to tune into the PA system.
Welcome to today's competition. PIAA reminds you that your admission to this event entitles you to enjoy the exhibition of skills developed by the students in an educational setting. Please give these students your positive encouragement and support. Booing, taunting, or intimidating officials or opponents is unfriendly and unacceptable and will not be tolerated. A reminder that the Port Allegany High School is a drug-free zone and that all drugs, alcohol, and tobacco are banned on school grounds. Please stand and move your hats for the pledge of national anthem.
Okay, we're back with you on Gator Network. We're getting ready to start the game between the Port Allegany Gators and the Cameron County Red Raiders. This is a varsity league game, the second time that the teams are meeting. Port triumphed the first time on January 4th with a score of 49-31. Join us Monday night for the junior high game. Girls play at 6, boys will follow. And Tuesday, Gator Network will be broadcasting the wrestling match, Port Allegany versus Oswego Valley. And as we get ready to start the game here, we have Ava Hilfinger, a sophomore. Looks like she's going to be jumping for Cameron County. Matt Johnson's the referee. Barry Batcha and Rob Coburn also officiating. Jenna Renner will go up against Hilfinger. And here we go. And Port Allegany gets the ball with Bryn Evans out front. She swings it around to Kalia. Kalia looks. Skip pass over to Renner into turnover. Hilfinger has the turnover, and Nevaeh Spieth. Three-pointer no good. Cameron County keeps it. We have number 2, Elise Breslin, out to 22. Over to number 4, Elise Umbel. Going to take another shot. And Kalia Dow with a rebound, looks out in front, decides to keep it. Skip pass over to Eric. And it's out of bounds, going to be Cameron County ball. Inbounded into Trinity Earl, number 44, and 22, Nevaeh Spieth brings the ball up the court for the Red Raiders. Guarded by Eric, over to number 4. Ella Moses heavily guarding number 1. Shot no good. Cameron County rebounds. It's their second offensive rebound. Nice job. We have an out-of-bounds call, and it'll be Gator basketball. Ella Moses, number 10, leads the league in steals. She leads the league in points per game. Over to Renner, takes baseline, back to Dowell, out to Moses, Evans, and Eric up for 2. And rebound, Cameron County. Nevaeh Spieth on her way up the floor, looking for a teammate. Over to number 4, Elise Umbel takes the shot, no good. Off of Moses, stays red. No score so far tonight. We're only about a minute and a half into the ball game. Number 4, Elise Umbel's going to take the ball out. She's a junior for the Red Raiders. And it looks like she's going into number 1, Ava Hilfinger. Back to 4. And Trinity Earl up, no good. Gator ball. Moses bringing it up the court. Into a crowd, up. Looked like Cameron County was going to get the rebound, but Jenna Renner tied it up. Cameron County gets the ball on the jump. And we have Nevaeh Spieth as the point guard. Number 2, Elsie Breslin. Number 4, Elise Umbel with a shot again. That's her third miss from outside the arc. Up comes Moses. Over to Dowell. Takes a look, drives up. Misses, and Cameron County down with the rebound. Number 44, Trinity Earl. Nevaeh, number 22, on her way up. Over to Elise Umbel. Looking to shoot again. Up for a layup. Cameron County 2, first on the board. And here comes the Gators. Over to Evans. She takes the 3. Cameron County with the ball. Number 22, Nevaeh Spieth, up the floor. Guarded by Evans. Tipped out by Evans. Good defense. Gators need to get a little groove on here. They look like they're a little off their game. We have a sub in, number 3, Mila Magaro. Into Hilfinger. Back to Magaro. Out to Spieth. Looking at Hilfinger. No good. Now Hilfinger has it. Let's see. She's tied up. Moses is on her tight. There's a three-point shot. Round of the rim and out. Up comes Dowell with a rebound. Working her way up the floor. To Evans. Get past to Eric. She looks to shoot. Doesn't. Renner takes a shot. Cameron County rebound. Gators need to get a little aggressive on the boards. I don't think they've gotten a rebound yet. Tied the ball up underneath after the Cameron County rebound for a jump ball, but I think that's about it. And there goes there's a three-pointer from the sub-in, Mila Magaro. Gators are trying to come up with something. They might need a timeout here to get their act together a little bit. I don't think they look like the team we're used to seeing. 22 over to 3. Drives in, looks around. Out to the number 2, Elsie Breslin. Mila up for a layup, and she gets fouled. I think that was on Kalia Dowell. Be her team first. And Mila, I believe, is the high scorer for Cameron County. She has a three-pointer and a foul shot. In and out. Cameron County with the rebound. And they're stepping out of bounds. It's going to be Port ball. Let's see if Port can get on the board here. Dowell's going to bring the ball up. We've got Moses in the post. Evans down baseline into Moses. Up. Miss. 44 Trinity Earl with the rebound. And out to Mila Magaro, who's going to drive in. And the ball's tied up between Dowell and Hilfinger. It's going to be Port Allegany ball on the jump. Well, Port got a break there with the turnover. Let's see if they can get their points on the board. Here comes Dowell. Moses sets up in the post. Over to Renner. Dowell recovers, drives over to Evans. She takes the shot, and there's a foul. I believe that's on 22. Nevaeh Spieth and Brinnell get 2 shots. And she makes one. Port Allegany's on the board, 1-6. And 2. Port putting on the press, double team 22 in the corner there. She's struggling a little, getting the ball up the floor. The press seems to be working. Over to 3. And Cameron County coach smartly calls a 30-second timeout. This might give Port Allegany a chance to regroup as well. Our cheerleaders are going to cheer from the bench right now, but they are led by captain, senior Lily Babcock. We have junior Jersey Gamut. Our sophomores are Alexis Bennett, Mila Senna, and Savannah Hart. And we have a 9th grader freshman, Lillian Reed, who's also a captain. Coaches are Terry Ann Austin and Alexis Reed. Let's see if Port keeps that press on. I think they will. It seemed to do some good. Into Hilfinger. Over to Spieth. Hilfinger into a crowd, and Port Allegany intercepts it, and we have Moses driving in. Taken by Hilfinger. Spieth is bringing the ball up for Cameron County Red Raiders. Tries to get into Hilfinger, gets taken away by Renner. Moses passes it into Red, who goes back court. Yeah, Port's getting kind of lucky on these turnovers at the right times because Cameron County seems to be succeeding in rebounding and being at the right place at the right time when it comes to picking up passes and getting their hand on the ball. Kalia Dowell out front. Over to Eric. Tries to get it into Moses, but it gets kicked by Cameron County's number 3, Mila Magaro. And Jillian Renner's going to take the ball out for the Gators. Into Kalia, tried the shot, missed it, and Cameron County with another rebound. On the move is Nevaeh Spieth. Looking for Magaro, back to Spieth, takes the 3, misses it, and Kalia Dowell's right there for the rebound. To see if the Gators can get something together here. Renner takes the baseline and gets fouled. She's fouled by Hilfinger. She'll shoot 2. It's a second team foul for Cameron County. Port Allegany has 1. And she shoots her first up and swish. We've made 3 of 3 free throws so far tonight, and I hope I didn't jinx us. There's the 4th. Jenna Renner sunk both of hers, and Brennan Evans sunk both of hers, and that's the only 4 points the Gators have put on the board tonight. We've got Hilfinger with the ball over to Spieth, out to Trinity Earl. Trinity dribbling up the floor, waits for Nevaeh to get across court and gives it to her over to Magaro. Number 2, Elise Breslin with her hands on the ball, out to Magaro, who takes a 3. Off, but Hilfinger almost got a hand on it, but we've got Eric with the rebound, and here come the Gators. Eric dribbled the ball off her foot, and it's going to be Cameron County ball. Number 4 enters the game, re-enters the game, Elise Humble. I don't like to be too critical, but the Gators ought to be thankful that they're only down by 2 points right now. Cameron County's pretty much dominated them as far as having the ball in their hands more times than the Gators have. But there comes Ella Moses with a steal. She leads the league in steals. She goes up for 2 and misses, and we've got number 4, Cameron County, Elise Humble with a rebound, and their point guard, Nevaeh Spieth, on the move. She's going to take a 3. It's going to be off. Cameron County was right there to try to put it back up and got fouled. I think that was our sub, Brianna Daniels, that fouled. And Hilfinger can't come up with a charity shot. Both teams have 2 team fouls. If you get to 5 1/4, then it becomes a 2-point play at the foul line. Hilfinger up and in. We've got Dowell with the basketball. Skip pass over to Renner. She drives in, out to Willow Sowers. Number 22 has entered the game, but we have a steal by 22 Cameron County, Nevaeh Spieth. She misses the layup, puts it back up, and in for 2. It didn't really seem that Port Allegany was too much in a hurry to get down the court that time. I don't know what's going on with them. We'll have to see what's up after the timeout. Well, here we go after the Gator timeout. Coach Evans, I think, is just buying his time, waiting for his Gator gals to get it together tonight. I think he has confidence in them. We've got Willow Sowers, number 22, with the ball over to Bree Daniels, into Ella Moses at the post. She drives and gets a block foul underneath, so Port Allegany will inbound the ball at the baseline. We have number 20 from Port Allegany in the game, Peyton Gordon. Nice. Ella into drive, shoots, nothing. Rebound by Renner, and in for three, Moses. All right. It's 7-9. Now we have a ball game, folks. And over. There's a turnover for Port Allegany, and Moses is on the move. Over to Daniels. Up and in, but not in enough time. But what a nice play by Brianna Daniels. She's a junior. The cheerleaders are going to take the floor in between the quarters, so we'll go to the PA system. Well, we have a 9-7 ball game. It's going to be the second quarter. Team fouls reset. And we have start in the second quarter, Jillian Renner, Bree Daniels, Peyton Gordon, Ella Moses, and Willow Sowers. Let's see if this group of five can get something going for the Port Allegany Gators tonight. Cameron County will inbound it. We've got number 22, Nevaeh Spieth, inbound into number 2, and she's back with the ball out front to lead her team, see if they get some more points on the board. Over to shot is up, rebound Cameron County, back up and fouled. I'm impressed with Cameron County on the boards tonight. It doesn't seem like Port's boxing out or getting their positions like they typically do, but we do have some underclassmen in that are getting some playing time. Maybe they just need a minute to get comfortable. Elsie Breslin up for a charity shot, in and out. Hilfinger over to encourage her teammate. Come on, we're in this. Let's see if she can make this charity shot. Up and out, and we've got Bree Daniels hustling for the rebound. Over to Moses. Moses on the move. We have a foul on number 22, Nevaeh Earl, Cameron County. There's some confusion on the floor. Coach Evans wants a shooting foul, and I think they're giving it to him on the baseline. So the Gators will inbound the ball. Out to Moses out front. She drives in, looks around, nothing. Back out to Peyton Gordon, over to Renner. Into Moses, who goes up and gets through the crowd and misses the shot. Trinity Earl with the rebound, and 22 brings it up the court over to Elsie Breslin. Over to Hilfinger. Thinking about it, back to Breslin. And she goes up for two and just off, but Trinity Earl comes down with a rebound and decides to shoot it herself, and way off into Moses' hands, and up she comes. Driving the court, she's determined she's going to go up and make two for the Gators. Ella Moses leads the league in points per game. We've got Cameron County fighting the press. They get through it. They're in front court. Skip pass over to number 4, Elsie Umble. She takes 3 off, but Trinity Earl grabs the rebound. Looks at Hilfinger, out to 22. Back to Earl, trying to get it into Hilfinger. Dribbles into a crowd, but gets out of it. And it's back to number 2, Elsie Breslin, up for a shot. Nothing, but Moses grabs it. Gators bringing it up the floor. Skip pass over to Renner underneath, up and ooh. Will the Gators get the rebound? Yes. Bree Daniels out there, out to Peyton Gordon, and Ella Moses drives in, takes a shot, off. Jillian Renner with the rebound. And it's Cameron County ball out of bounds off of Renner. We've got Bryn Evans coming back in the game for Bree Daniels. So we've got 3 starters on the court, Moses, Renner, and Evans, along with Peyton Gordon and Willow Sowers. They call her for a high dribble carry there. It's unfortunate, but Port Allegany can take advantage of a turnover. Willow Sowers to inbound the ball. Into Moses. Peyton Gordon up for 2. Nice shot by Peyton. She was wide open, sunk it in. Elsie Breslin bringing the ball up against the press. Over to Nevaeh Spieth, who gets it to Hilfinger. Trinity Earl over to Spieth. Thinks about it. Number 2, Elsie Breslin on the drive, looking. Bumbles it, and Gators come up with a ball, but we have a foul called. That's a frustration foul. Number 2, she got the ball taken from her, got a little frustrated, and did a little ticky-tack there in backcourt. Second team foul for Cameron County. We got the ball into Willow Sowers. Moses back in the post. Over to Gordon. She drives baseline, gets a crowd over to Evans, who goes in, out to Eric. Nice move by Eric. Looking into Moses. Nice fake by Moses, and she gets fouled. Moses is like a slinky. She's going to find a way around people and through any, she tries very hard. And that could explain why she leads the league in steals. In points per game, she's 4th in rebounds and 2nd in assists. Kaylia Dowell leads the league in 3-point shots. And she's 2nd in points per game. Cameron County team is the 5th overall team that has scored the highest points in our league. And Hilfinger with a rebound over to Spieth. It's 11-9 ball game. Cameron County hasn't scored in a while. We'll see what happens here. They're going to call Moses for a foul. Cameron County will have the ball on the sideline, and for Hilfinger, in comes Mila Magaro. I think she leads Cameron County in points. She came off the bench early in the first quarter. Now she's back in. Out to Trinity Earl, over to Magaro. Number 42 is in the game for Cameron County, Chloe Farron. There's Spieth with 3, misses. Down comes Evans with the rebound, looks out front to Moses. Moses on the move, stops for a jumper. No good. Cameron County with the rebound. Moses with a steal, over to Gordon, up for the layup, and 2 points for the Gators. 13-9 ball game. That's 4 points for Peyton Gordon. No, it isn't. It's 2, I think. No, it is 4. 4 points for Peyton Gordon. She had 2, that layup and a nice little jump shot earlier. There we got a 3-point shot up. No good. Gordon with the rebound. Comes down, has one person to beat. Beats her up for 2. 6 points for Peyton Gordon. And we have a timeout called. Cameron County called a timeout, a full timeout. So I don't know. Here come our cheerleaders. We'll go to the live mic. Okay, we're back with the Gator Network, and on behalf of the stream team, we're glad you joined us. Cameron County's inbounding the ball after their timeout. We're halfway through the second quarter. 15-9 ball game. Port Allegany Gators started off slow, but they've come back to take the lead. Spieth out front with the ball for Cameron County, over to Magaro. Magaro's the high scorer tonight for Cameron County. She's a sub. She came off the bench in the first quarter and is back in here as a sub, and we'll see if she can get some more points up there for him. Trinity Earl out front with the ball. Over to Spieth. She's going to set something up. She goes over to Elise Umble, who gets it into Earl. Gets it into Chloe Farron, who goes up for two. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by the Gators, and it's going to be Red Raider ball on the baseline.
It's 32-12 Bradford over the Gators in the JV game. 32-12. I think it's halftime.
It's halftime over in Bradford, where our Gator boys are playing. The JV boys are winning.
But they're losing 32-12.
Bradford's beating the Gators in the JV game 32-12. We think it's halftime. 15-9 the score here. We've got 3 team fouls for Cameron County and 2 for the Gators this second quarter. Peyton Gordon is out front with the ball. Over to Eric. Into Dowell, who's taken over the post position. Evans with a baseline. She gets fouled on the floor. That's 4 team fouls for Cameron County. We've got enough time. If they foul again, we're going to be at the charity stripe. Eric taking the ball out on the baseline. Into Dowell, who takes the shot. Misses. Rebound comes down by Farron. And Spieth brings the ball up for her team. Into Earl. Over to Umble. Over to Magaro. Spieth out front. Over to Umble. Earl sets a pick. Nothing happens, though. They seem a little bit confused, but Spieth has the ball out front. Here come the Gators, but Maddie Eric's down. The officials are going to get together to discuss something. The Gators should be a little aggressive and drive and try to draw that 5th foul from the Red Raiders when they get the ball back, but it is going to be Cameron County ball right now. Went off of Eric out of bounds. Officials had a little discussion and got it right. Spieth into Farron. 3-point shot taken by Umble. And Gators come up with an intercepted pass by Kaylia Dowell. She's on the move up the court. Over to Bryn Evans, who takes the 3, and swish. Bryn Evans has 5 points tonight. She's got a 3-pointer and 2 foul shots. Spieth out front with the ball. And Umble just couldn't get her hand on it. Gator basketball. In comes Hilfinger for Farron. Well, the Gators have crept up by 9 points. It hasn't been too exciting of a ball game, but it's a win's a win. Okay, into Dowell, over to Eric, back to Dowell, thinks about it, skip pass to Gordon, she drives up, misses, Cameron County rebound. Umble with the rebound, out to Spieth. Spieth goes back over to Umble, drives in, looks around, looking for Hilfinger, there she's got her. Back to Umble. And number 3, Mila Magaro. Spieth, Magaro, back to Spieth. Drives in, looks, back out to Umble. There's Hilfinger. And down low does Spieth, and she misses the layup. Out of bounds on Cameron County. Port Allegany gets another chance on a turnover. And Jillian Renner is going to check back into the ball game and give Willow Sowers a rest. Jenna Renner's checking back in, giving Willow Sowers a rest. Into Earl. Out to Magaro. Into Earl and down low to Humble, and she misses the layup. Got blocked by Bryn Evans. Stays Cameron County ball. Good block by Bryn. Humble's inbounding the ball for Cameron County. Can't really find anybody, but she does. She finds Magaro, who's out to Spieth, who takes a shot. In and out. That's happened to her several times this evening, and there goes Magaro. Nothing. But Earl is tall enough to get that rebound over top of Jillian Renner, shoots the ball and gets fouled. So we have 4 team fouls on Cameron County and 3 on Port Allegany. If Port could get that ball, well, there's only 7 seconds left in the quarter. It's too bad they didn't have the ball back to try to draw that foul, but Earl sinks it for 1. Makes it a 10-18 ball game. And she gets 2. 11-18, 7-point ball game. Up comes Dowell, 4-3. Can't get the shot off. And we're going to go into the locker room. Up by 7. And we'll be back after halftime. On behalf of the Gator Network, thank you for tuning in. And welcome back to the Gator Network, where we have the Cameron County Red Raiders trailing the Port Allegany Gators by 7 points. Ava Hillfinger from Cameron County has 1 point. Mila Magaro, 4. Elsie Umble, 2. Nevaeh Spieth, 2. And Trinity Earl, 2. Hillfinger has 1 foul. Breslin has 3. Spaeth has 2. And Farron has 1. For the Gators, we have substitute coming off the bench. Peyton Corden leading the Gators with 6 points. Ella Moses with 5, one of those a three-pointer. Bryn Evans with 5, one of those a three-pointer. Jillian Renner, 2. Moses has 2 fouls for the Gators, Dowell 1 and Renner 1. It's going to be Gator ball as we get ready to start the third quarter. 18-11. And here we go. Moses inbounds to Eric and back to Moses, and we're starting the third quarter. Let's see if the Gators, they started off slow tonight, but they are leading. Let's see if they can build on that lead. Into Evans, looking around, out to Moses, skip past to Renner, out to Eric, back to Renner, over to Evans, who's looking at the 3, but she decides to drive. But Moses is going to take the 3, and it is off. Evans with a rebound. That's Maddie Eric, number 12 for the Gators. But there goes Moses driving in, and she draws the foul. She'll be shooting 2 shots. And in for the game is number 3, Mila Magaro, which leads me to believe they gave that foul to number 2, Elsie Breslin. She's a freshman for the Cameron County Red Raiders. Moses misses her first shot. Moses has 5 points on the night, a 3-pointer. Misses her second shot. Hillfinger with the rebound. They give a foul to Bryn Evans in the back court. And that's Evans' first foul. Cameron County inbounds the ball to Hillfinger. She gets trips as she's going across half court, but her teammate, number 3, Magaro's there to bail her out, and it's out front. Looking inside is Umble. She decides to drive into a crowd, puts the ball up and in. Umble with 2. Cameron County just squished the lead to 5 points. We'll see if Port can get some points on the ball with Moses driving in. Misses, and Cameron County, Hillfinger comes down with the ball. Spieth up for 2, misses. Port Allegany Moses with the rebound, and she's taken off. She's going to try to drive in, but gets stopped up by Earl and Umble, and up comes Spieth for Cameron County. 5-point ball game. Over to Magaro. She's driving the baseline, goes up for 2, and in. It's a 3-point game, folks. Magaro has 6 points on the night. Out front is Dowell, down low to Renner, who goes up, misses. Evans tries for the rebound, but it goes off Cameron County. Port Allegany is going to end up with the ball. It's a 3-point game. That's got to make Cameron County happy. They look a little winded. They've been playing hard tonight. A couple subs in and out, but not many. Port subbed more than typical, and that gives Peyton Gordon 6 points on the night coming off the bench. A missed layup by Dowell. A jump ball between Evans and Hillfinger. And it's going to be Cameron County ball. Port's going to press. See if we can get a turnover here and stretch that lead out. Biggest lead of the night's been 9. It was a 7-point game at halftime, but now it's a 3-point game, and there goes Spieth. Broke the press into Hillfinger, and 2 points for Hillfinger, and it is a 1-point ball game, folks. Dowell out front, over to Evans. She goes into Moses, who goes up, gets her own rebound, and 2 points. Ella Moses, 7 points on the night. Cameron County's going to try to break that press again in the middle to Hilfinger, and they do it. Humble over to Earl. Earl doesn't have anything. Oh, she's going to try it, misses it, and Port Allegany gets the rebound. Moses almost tripped up by Hilfinger, but she gets control, and over to Dowell. And let's see what the Gators can do. Moses back in the post, goes up for two, gets fouled. Humble with a foul. That's her first. Team second. Moses missed her first two foul shots of the second half. We'll see if she can put a couple in here. She leads the league in points per game, and there she gets another one. That's 8 points for Moses, 1 3-pointer. And 9 points for Moses. And they're going to keep that press on. Cameron County's done a decent job breaking it so far, but we're going to test them out and make them do it again. And Moses up with a steal. She leads the league in steals, and she's up for two. Doesn't go, but Evans with the rebound. Back to Moses. Over to Renner, who's up and in. 2 points for Renner. Cameron County's coming up the floor. Threw the ball away. They broke the press, and they threw the ball away to Dowell. She's on the move, going strong, up for two. Kaylia Dowell, 3 points on the night. There's a timeout by Cameron County. It's back to a 9-point ball game. That's the biggest lead we've had of the night in the first quarter, maybe early second quarter, and again here in the third quarter. Cheerleaders are thinking about coming out. They changed they're getting their pom-poms. Yep, they're coming. We'll take a little break. So Ella Moses has 9 points for the Gators. She's the leading scorer tonight. Humble's on the run under the baseline, gets it into Spieth. They cross half court. They've done a decent job breaking our press. She lost the ball and then she fouled. I don't know if it was out of frustration or it kind of appeared that way. Port Allegany's ball on the baseline into Dowell. Renner on the baseline, up for two is Moses, and Port Allegany up again, and we've got, she missed it again. We're trying to stretch the lead bigger than 9. We've been up by 9 tonight a couple times, including right now. There's almost another steal for Moses. There it goes. She saved the ball, and it went off a Spieth, and we went off a Magaro and Gator ball. Moses is going to inbound to Evans. Number 12 is in the game for Cameron County. Clara Clark. Seeing some floor time. She looks like she could be pretty fast. Evans skip passes to Eric, who takes the shot, misses, and Earl comes up with the rebound, gets tied up almost, but out to her teammate Humble, and Spieth, the point guard, is bringing the ball up. Over to Clark. Clark looking around, back out to Humble. She takes the three-point shot, no good. Moses with the rebound, but Hilfinger right there to steal it, and Cameron County has the ball again, but getting tied up by Evans, and it's a jump ball. Port seems to be getting a little more aggressive this half. I think they realize that they have to play like they're going to the playoffs. Moses into Dowell. Dowell's bringing it up the floor, checking things out. Over to Evans. Evans thinks about driving, gets tied up by Earl. Back out to Dowell. Dowell skip past to Jillian Renner. It is off of Evans, trying for the rebound. Red ball. Port's going to keep that press on. We have Willow Sowers coming in the game for Ella Moses. Cameron County still trying to break the press over to Hilfinger, but she loses it. Eric comes up with it. Slap. Oh, back to Hilfinger, up for two. Cameron County capitalized on a turnover. Ava Hilfinger, that's her 5th point. She makes them when they count. Renner looking. Dowell looking to drive. Out to Evans, who takes the 3-point shot and misses, but Renner up with a rebound. She shoots and gets fouled. That's the 4th visitor foul with almost 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. There's time for us to get to the automatic 2-shot foul situation when a team reaches 5 fouls a quarter. And Jillian Renner makes her first foul shot. That gives her 5 points on the night. Evans with the ball, out to Renner. Over to Sowers, back into Renner. Thinks about the drive. She does it, up and no good. Down with the ball is Earl. And up comes Cameron County. Number 22, Spieth, their point guard, over to Clark. She takes the 3-point shot, and it is in. Our subs are coming in tonight from both teams and making a difference. Dowell on the move, down low to Renner. Renner loses it, and it's out of bounds. Port Allegany has one more home game on the 12th against Austin. That should be a good game. Austin handed them one of their 2 losses this year. The other one was from Oswego Valley just this week. So join us on the 12th to watch the Gator stream. Clark over to Spieth, who drives in, changes her mind, out to Humble. Humble looking to drive. She does drive in. She gets fouled by Renner. 2nd team foul for Port Allegany, but 4 for Cameron County. And there should be a home playoff game coming up. The details will probably be more evident next week when we stream, and we can fill you in on that. But Port Allegany girls are hoping for a home game on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. And Humble up and in. 5-point ball game. Cameron County stole the ball, out to Humble. She puts it up, misses. Rebound. Hilfinger comes out of nowhere, but Dowell comes up with it, out to Willow Sowers. Looking around, back to Dowell, takes the 3-point shot, misses it. Moses goes in, Bree Daniels up, misses, and down comes the rebound, Earl. Spieth brings the ball up the court for the Red Raiders, and they are looking to make a difference in this ball game. They're down 5. Into Earl, puts it up, gets fouled by Daniels. Let's see if Earl can put it up and in and squeeze the lead, but she misses her first shot. She's going to put it up and try again. See if she can make it a 4-point ball game. And the ball's up, and she misses. Dowell with the rebound. Hilfinger right on her, but Dowell gets away, gets it up to Evans. Evans on the drive, goes in and gets fouled. Misses the shot, but she gets to go to the charity line for 2. Cameron County now has 5 team fouls, so no matter what, for the next minute and 10 seconds or so, If they foul us, we get to go to the line. Bryn Evans up and in. Bryn has 6 points on the night and makes it 7. 7 points on the night, 4 of those foul shots and a one three-pointer. Magaro bringing the ball up as Earl gets set down low and Umble out front with it. Hilfinger and Earl are in the post. Umble just dribbling around out there looking for a hole. The jump ball stays with Cameron County. They're going to take it out on the baseline. Into Umble. Back to Magaro, who takes the three-point shot, misses it. Cameron County right there for the rebound. Hilfinger up and misses. Moses with the rebound, and she's on the move. Going against Clark. Moses misses her shot. Cameron County's coming back up the floor with it. Umble with the ball. Out to Magaro. Magaro. Out front, setting something up, over to Clark. Clark goes around the pick, out to Umble. Over to Magaro. They're doing a good job reversing it, but Port Allegany isn't giving them much room for a shot. Umble around. She's driving. She goes up. Over to Magaro, but we have a whistle. Travel call on Umble. 30-second timeout by Port Allegany. 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, Cameron County, we got them to foul us 5 times, but we're not going to have enough time to have it matter as far as getting to the charity line for 2. I think Port just needs to buckle down and get through this game and then just reset next week. And they're on the road to Galton, and I believe that's Wednesday. And that's the only game they have next week, so they have a chance to get themselves set before facing Austin the following week. Okay, 2 seconds left to go in the quarter. Port Allegany ball, Cameron County pressing. The ball's thrown into Cameron County, taken by Moses, and there we have it, the end of the third quarter. It's a 7-point ball game. We've got 8 more minutes to decide this game. It could go either way at this point. Both teams show promise, and then they also have turnovers. We're going to cut out to the cheerleaders for that. Thank you for tuning into the Gator Network. We're winding down the girls and boys seasons this year. Playoffs will be starting in a week or so. Port Allegany girls have a great possibility to have a home game. We still have to wait and see for confirmation. If that happens, the Gator Network will be streaming. The stream team is talked about maybe even going on the road during the playoffs, and that's yet to be determined. But into Moses to start the fourth quarter. 7-point ball game. Out to Dowell. Bryn Evans getting herself open, and she's into Moses. Nice give and go there by Moses and Evans. Back out to Eric, who takes the 3 short, and Cameron County decides to let it go out of bounds. And it's going to be their ball. Doesn't look like, well, it looks like Port's going to put a little bit of front court pressure on. Willow Sowers out there on Spieth. Spieth gets it across. Still on the drive, baseline. She threw the ball. It looked like it was going to be thrown away, but Maddie Eric got her with the body. That's the first team foul for the fourth quarter for the Gators, and Red Raiders are taking it inbounds. Into Earl, who looks to shoot, gets her own rebound, gets fouled. Earl misses her first shot. What's interesting about this new rule with the foul shots is if you go into overtime, they do not reset the fouls for that overtime quarter. So whatever fouls you have at the end of the fourth, you carry over to an overtime situation. Port with the rebound on the missed foul shot by Earl, and Kaylia Dowell's bringing it up the floor. I think Port would rather win this game by more than 7 points. They've got 7 minutes to do it. Kaylia's having her team get set up in the post to Moses, out to Evans for the three-point shot, short off the rim, and Hilfinger with a rebound. Ella Moses and Bryn Evans have the only 2 3-point shots that went through the hoop today for the Gators. I think they have set up the post trying to drive and get in, but Cameron County stopped them with that. It hasn't been easy, but we are ahead by 7, and there's a 3-point shot by Cameron County. Dowell with the rebound. That was Elsie Breslin that took that shot for Cameron County. Dowell up for 2. She and Moses have struggled tonight getting their layups in the hoop, but you'll have those nights. Get through this game. That may just mean that next week and the week after, it's just peanut butter. Everything is going to be easy. That's what you hope for anyway. 3-point shot, no good. Evans off of Evans, and it's going to be Cameron County ball. Her and Hilfinger have battled tonight going after the ball, and they take turns winning the battle, and it's still too close of a ball game for comfort. We need to get a turnover here. Into Hilfinger, back out to Spieth, who puts it up, misses the shot, and Moses is on the move. Out to Renner, who takes the jump, misses. Cameron County with a rebound. Elsie Breslin in for the drive, up for 2. Doesn't get the foul. Out to Humble. Back to Breslin. She takes the 3, misses it. And Port Allegany, Kaylia Dowell comes down with a rebound, and she's on the move up the court. 5.5 minutes left in the ball game. Renner in for the drive, up. Misses it. Port Allegany ball underneath at the baseline. Let's see if we can work an inbound play and get 2 points here. We haven't been up by more than 9 points tonight. We're only up 7 right now. Into Dowell, out to Moses for 3. She misses it. In Bryn Evans, rebound in for 2, and she gets fouled. Bryn Evans has 9 points for the night, as does Ella Moses. She could be if she makes this shot. Bryn Evans, 10 points on the night. She's the current high scorer. Peyton Gordon had a nice run when she was in off the bench first half. She has 6 points on the night. Humble with the ball. We have a timeout called by Cameron County. The Port Allegany cheerleaders are taking the floor. Our cheerleaders are coached by Terry Austin and Alexis Reed. We have senior captain Lily Babcock and freshman captain Lillian Reed. Freshman Ashlyn Baker, sophomore Alexis Bennett, junior Jersey Gamut, sophomore Savannah Hart, and sophomore Mila Senna. Thank you, cheerleaders, for your support. Cameron County ball after their timeout. Port Allegany up by 10, thanks to Bryn Evans. Point guard Spieth with the ball, guarded by Renner. And Kaylee Adele picking her up along. She's double teamed. Stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Port ball. Cameron County thinking about pressing, and I think that's what they're going to do. Biggest lead of the night, 10 points, 5 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the ball game. Kaylee Adele working herself to get open. Bryn Evans comes up to help, back to Moses. Moses over to Dowell, easily break the press. There goes Eric, down to Renner. Renner looking around over to Kalia Dowell, in to the post to Moses. Moses brings it out to the point guard position, over to Renner. Kalia Dowell thinking about it, up and in for 3. That was a nice shot by Kalia Dowell. That gives her 6 points on the night, 1 3-pointer. Moses, Evans, and Dowell have 3-pointers tonight. And a nice layup by number 2, Elsie Breslin for Cameron County. Dowell with the ball. Watch from behind her, but she gets away with it. And there's Eric to Moses. There's a jump ball after Cameron County come down with the rebound, but couldn't hang on to it. And it's Cameron County ball, and we have Clark coming in for Humboldt for Cameron County. Clark's going to take the ball at the baseline. Port Allegany backing off their press. And up comes Spieth. Spieth's looking around, sees the whole floor, goes into Hilfinger, who turns around jumper, no good. Moses with the rebound, and here comes the Gators. They're taking their time, probably wanting to burn a little clock. They're up by 9 now. There's Renner for 3. In. Renner for 3. That puts them up. Biggest lead of the night, I think. And Cameron County takes a shot. Moses down with a rebound. Dowell for 3. No good. Cameron County lets it go out of bounds, and it's Cameron County ball. It's a 14-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the night. There's 3.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Looks like Gators are going to come away with a win tonight. Good way to set themselves up for the end of the season against Gailton next week. We have a jump ball here. I think it's going to be Port ball at the baseline, and it is. And Cameron County is going to press. Into Dowell. And Dowell's double teamed into Moses. Moses drives. Nice pass down low to Renner. Up and in. Renner with the last 5 points of the ball game. Nice job, girls. Up comes Spieth. Cameron County's played a good game tonight. Their key was all their rebounds they got. They've missed quite a few shots as well. Bad pass. Turnover to Renner. And here come the Gators. Into Dowell. Down to Eric. Eric takes a shot, gets fouled. We want to thank Doug Archer and Levi Howard, our cameraman. Doug Archer's given us the nice view of center court, and we have Levi at the baseline. They do nice camera work for us, and Dave Bartlett's the mastermind behind the stream team. He doesn't like to take much credit, but we couldn't do it without him. Port Allegany School District, thank you for all your support and for the equipment provided. Up and in for Maddie Eric. That's her first point of the game. and their second point of the game. And it's not always about scoring, folks. She's in there for good defense. She does put some points on the board, but she knows what her job is, and she does a good, solid job of it. Clark up for two, and in. Moses up on the floor, guarded by Clark, over to Dowell, guarded by Hilfinger, down to Evans, up and in. Bryn Evans is our high scorer tonight with 12. She came alive the second half. Had a three-pointer the first half and a couple foul shots. And there goes Ella Moses with another steal to tack on to her leading steals for the Northern Tier League. She's missed quite a few layups tonight. That'll happen. That will happen. She certainly makes up for it in other areas, and this is rare to see of her. There's a rebound by Ella, and here she goes. Guarded by number 3, and up and in. She made that one. Good job, Ella. Ella with 11 points tonight. We have 1:30 left in the ball game. Cameron County's given up a good fight. 3-point shot, up and in. Number 3, Mila Magaro. We have a timeout called. We'll take a little bit of a break here. Thanks for tuning in. That wasn't a timeout, folks. That was just a substitution. In the game, we have Madison Philhart, number 15, Peyton Gordon, number 20, who had 6 points the first half, and Willow Sowers is back on the floor for the Gators, number 22, Bree Daniels, number 21. They're out there with Kaylia Dowell. There's 2 more points for Peyton Gordon. She's got 8 points on the night. Here comes Cameron County. Over to 22, out to Clark. Shot no good. Clark with the rebound. Shot no good. Bree Daniels gets the ball taken from her. Hilfinger up and fouled by Daniels. That's Daniels' second foul for tonight. Port's third team foul for the quarter. And we have Ava Hilfinger. 5 points on the evening. She seems to be at the right place at the right time. She's played a good game tonight. There's another point for her. She's a sophomore. We'll be seeing a lot of her in the next few years. And there's Ava Hilfinger, her 7th point. If you take the ratio of the time players spent out on the floor, I'd say Peyton Gordon's the winner in the scoring department. She's got 8 points. She came in the first half for a few minutes, and she's been in this game for just a couple minutes, and she already scored. There she is with the ball. Looking around, throws it into a crowd, but Kaylia Dowell comes back up with it, throws it back down to Gordon, up and in for 2. She has 10 points tonight, folks, and she's been on the floor not 10 minutes total for the evening. Clark with 3, no good. 10 seconds left in the ball game, and on the drive is Mila Magaro. Clark saves her, gets the ball back. Hilfinger up, no good. And that's it, folks. It's a 50-31 game. And I have to say that although the Gators won by 19 points, you would never guess it a few minutes ago. The biggest lead we had was 9. It was a close game within 3 points at one point in the first half. Down by 5, Cameron County was at halftime, and Port come back and won solidly by 19. Thanks for joining in with us. We hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Junior high games Monday night. Girls play at 6, boys follow. Tuesday wrestling. The girls are on the road against Gailton. And then we will be here on the 12th watching the Gator girls battle Austin. Have a great